What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down Justin Jefferson's press releases. We're going to be taking a look at 3 different releases that he uses to where he can get some separation on these DBs, beat these DBs, and get a good read on these DBs, okay? So this is going to be a great video to help you guys beat press, okay? But now, also, fellas, if you guys want to improve your 40 time, we're having a 50% off sale for this specific program on my website today only. Improve your speed in 10 days. If you guys want specific on-field drills, gym workouts, a stretching routine that you can do every single day, and a dynamic warm-up routine that you could use every day to improve your speed, and we give you the specific technique to improve your 40 time. Check out that very first link in the description. 50% off today only, special offer. Wanted to give back to you guys for all the support that you guys have been giving to this brand. So again, really appreciate if you check that out. Very first link in the description if you want to improve your 40 time. Let's get started with this video. So first things first, we're going to be looking at this split release here, okay? So what is a split release? A split release is exactly how it sounds. You're just moving your back foot up even with your front foot, and you're coming to balance, okay? So let's watch this thing full speed here, then we'll break it down. So split release takes the inside, gives us a little post break, then back to the corner, okay? So now Jefferson does a great job of being able to read how this DB is going to play him, right? So that split release is all about reading, and it happens so fast. That's the thing that screws up a lot of guys with this split release. They'll do a split release, but they're already committed to the direction that they're going. So what they'll do is they'll split here, but they're so committed on taking an outside release that they'll split and they'll just force it, right? Now, you should already kind of have an idea based on where the DB's lining up, right? So I line up here, I see that this DB, he's a little bit outside shade, not quite like way outside shade, but right, but he's not head up, he's not taking away the inside, he's kind of giving us the inside. And on this post corner, I probably want to take an inside release. I want to try to get him to trail my hip. I don't want to take an outside release and force it when I have a post corner and I have a double move, right? Although you can do it, it's probably better to take the inside release. So when you split like this, you come to balance. You're getting a read. And you see how he maybe gives this little head and shoulder fake to the inside? Now, if this DB were to jump to the inside and take it away, we would just take the outside release, right? Because we know that, okay, if he's going to jump way that far inside, I could go to the outside, I could restack, and I could still get him to trail on my back hip. But because he stays outside shade, because he stays here and still continues to give me the inside, he's flat-footed. He doesn't want any part of this jam. He's not working his hands. I'm going to push off of this leg and drive off the break. And you see how much he's pushing, right? You come to balance, and then you push in the direction that you want to go. You push, if you want to take an inside release, you push off of your outside foot to be able to get some separation. So you see how he bursts to the inside? And again, that's what we're focused on. This DB probably has help. You guys got to mind that. You guys got to think about that. Like, you got to understand the IQ of the play. If I line up and I see that this DB's here and he's outside shade, but I also see a safety over the top, or maybe 2 safeties, like maybe it's 2-man or something like that, I'm probably thinking, all right, he's probably got help to the inside. I'm probably going to be able to take an inside release on this, because where are these safeties at? The safeties are over the middle. He's got help to the inside, or maybe it's a linebacker who's helping him out. Maybe it's like a bracket coverage and you're out of the slot. Whatever it is, and you see that this DB's outside shade, you know that he wants to force you to the inside. He wants to keep you to the inside, and in true man coverage, he's going to be inside shade. Why is that? Because he's got no help over the middle. The sideline is his help, so he wants to force you outside. Right now, the sideline's a bad spot for you to be in, because he ain't got no help over there. So that's how you guys got to think about that, all right? Let's watch this thing full speed again one more time. So great job using that split release to be able to get some separation and be able to break this DB on this post corner. And again, you see that safety right there. That's his help over the middle. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about this little hesitation hop when this DB is here. And again, same situation. He's probably got help to the inside, and we're going to talk about it, but this is a way better way of disguising it, because this DB is about head up, right? Now, he's in this catch technique, all right? So let's watch this full speed, then we'll break it down. So he hesitates and just goes, right? So this is something, and again, kind of the same route, this kind of post-corner variation route. Another way you can run it, but again, it's a different look from the DB, right? He's not walked down, he's not pressed, he's not up close. We're off the ball, and the DB's about 2 yards off. So they call this a catch technique. What he's hoping is that we just try to run the route without a release. He gets hands, he reroutes us. That safety's got help to the inside, and we knock off the timing with the quarterback. That's what he's hoping. He's hoping that we just come off and run. We think that he's giving it to us and go. And that's why you guys got to understand when to use these releases, right? Now, if he's way off in zone, yes, you want to get off and you want to go. But the same thing remains consistent. You want to close this gap right here. You want to be able to close this gap. How much can I get this DB to sit on his toes? Now, what Jefferson decides to go with is this little hesitation hop hop right here, kind of coming to balance. And what does this DB do? He starts to bail to the outside. He doesn't want, what he doesn't want is he doesn't want Jefferson to hesitate. He's inside shade. We give him a move to the inside, and then I burst to the outside and take the outside release when he's got no help to the outside. So that's why he drifts. He's giving us this inside release. So now I don't need to make a move. I hesitated. I closed the gap. I got him off his platform, and he bailed to the outside. I get a clear read on him, and I could just go. I just take the inside release. And then there you go. You're off of press. You kept the timing with the quarterback. That little hesitation hop, all that is gathering info. I'm reading this guy. I'm seeing how he's going to play me. He's staying to the outside. All right, let's go. Releases, a lot about releases are reacting, and a lot of people talk about that, but not a lot of people explain the exact thing that you need to be able to do. You hesitate, you get a read on him, he jumps outside, let's take it. Let's go to the inside, and let's just roll with the route. Trust yourself at the top of the break. Don't need to force everything to the outside. Don't need an outside release every single time. It's like when you run this kind of post corner, a corner breaking route, if you take an inside release, fine. You should work these different situations, right? Because again, the game is fast. And a lot of people always give me shit. They always say, oh, well, you can't think about all this shit during a route. It's like, yeah, no shit, dude. You can't think about all this during a route. But it comes from repetition. When you guys are working, it's not about doing the drill work that's going to make you just sweat out there. It's about understanding the concepts so you could take that into live play and you could be able to play fast. The whole goal of everything is so you could do all this stuff, but at the same time play fast to where you're not thinking about a million different things. But you got to think while you're in practice. You got to take it slow. You got to understand the concepts first. Then let's do it, okay? Then let's actually work the moves. Let's watch this thing again, full speed. Great job gathering info right here, seeing how this DB is going to play, and then taking off. So he comes off here, hesitates, then he breaks up to the inside, breaks to the post, and then breaks this thing off. And again, you see how much separation he's able to get, all right? So now, there's a situation where he's going to be working like this triple move right here, okay? So we're going to be talking about how he uses his upper half to be able to get him a lot of separation. And the biggest guy I can compare him to is Davante Adams. The way he's able to work off the line, the way he's able to read guys, the way he's able to kind of obviously he's his own receiver, don't get me wrong, but some of the stuff that he does, it's very similar to Davante Adams. So let's watch this thing full speed. So he comes off, gets that 1, 2, 3, and gets that DB on his heels, gets that DB to fall, and we're able to make this play. So now, two things are going on right here. When he comes off the line, and again, he's off the ball, and this DB's maybe about a yard off, so we got a little bit of distance to work. It's like kind of this catch technique. So what do you want to do with this gap? You want to close the gap. You want to close the cushion, right? So he goes with this like triple move right here to close the cushion, but the whole time he's moving forward, right? So when he comes at him, he gives this little like pause right here, and he goes 1. So his first step is out here, second step's inside, third step's back to the outside. So we're trying to sell a couple different things. We're trying to sell just a wide step, and he's breaking to the inside right now, catches himself with that inside move. Now we're trying to sell a double up and throw that third step back to the outside, and I rotate my upper half. So that's how this whole thing can build, right? It can all build up. You got 3 different releases all in one right here, because maybe one time in this game, he had to run a drag route, and let's say he just went with a wide step. He just went 1 step to the outside and just crossed this DB face, and he overcommitted, right? Now let's say one time maybe you got to run a fade, and he came off and he went 1, 2, jab to the inside, head and shoulder fake, and just beat this guy to the outside. Maybe when you don't even have the ball, you work these types of releases because you know we're going to be coming back to you on a slant. That's why understanding the game plan for the week is so important. And then now the third one that you got is that maybe you beat him on those 2 separate routes, and now I come off and I go 1, 2, 3. And you see how much he's moving his upper half, because that's where that DB is going to be looking. DB's eyes look like they're a little high. If you're a DB and you're watching this, we don't want to be looking at shoulders and eyes, because that will lie to you every single time. We want to be looking at the hips. But if you can throw your hip and you actually throw to the outside like you're like playing basketball, you're working a crossover, however it is, that's what gets that DB off this platform. That's what can get him to jump. And you see, we get him to hesitate, we get his feet to cross, and then I'm able to get some separation on this route. That's a great job by Justin Jefferson working this thing. Let's watch it again, full speed. That 1, 2, 3, fellas, can build into 3 different releases that you could use. Watch it again, full speed. So he comes up, 1, 2, 3, gets that DB to jump. Let's accelerate over the middle and make this play. Great job, okay? All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope this video gave you guys some value on how you can beat press. And again, 50% off sale today only on my website, 40-yard dash training program. Improve your 50% off specific drills, workouts, stretching routine, and specific 40-yard dash technique to make you a faster runner. Check out that very first link in the description. Hope we can get you guys on that soon. I'll see you guys next time.